Good morning. I hope you're having a good day. As far as Thursday, turns out it's my Friday. We've got what we got. We got snow in the mountains, more snow coming. Winter weather advisory up there through Friday. Mavericks is breaking. We've got king tides, and we have more rain in the Bay Area forecast. So it's kind of a lot going on. The weekend's just around the corner. Again, it's my Friday kind of, which is Thursday. Next, I work Sunday night. Want to start off with Tommy Tolbert, really a super good friend and super, more than anyone would ever know, instrumental in sort of my longevity, if you will. He has the KNBR sports talk radio, probably the highest rated, highest listened to show on the West Coast sports. And I don't even know what the numbers look like, but he is awesome. Tommy's a unique guy in that he's a full-on world-class athlete, played for the Warriors for I think 7 years, but just he's kind of a left-brain thinker. You know, he's just a different dude. And he and I've been working with him for probably 25, maybe 30 years since he's been there. So I can't remember, probably 25 years back in the old days. And we just sort of have a synergy. We just always have. And I think very highly of Tommy. And tonight's his last show at 2:30 this afternoon. So I'll be on with him for a little while. They're doing a call-in thing, you know, but that's a long time to be in this medium, in television or radio, 25, 30 years. So Tommy Tolbert, I'll talk more about him some other time, but he's a unique guy. And he's sort of, well, I'll just say it. He's sort of transitioned, like the new media now, like the Rogans and the podcasting. Tommy kind of was that before that. He was sort of the bridge, right? I think, because he was non sequitur, and he was stuck with playing commercials, but he would try to expand subjects and enlighten subjects and enlighten, you know, and get more as much as he could. In our world, in his world too, it's commercial break, commercial break, commercial break. And he was sort of bumping up against that, and he crushed it, quite frankly. He's, in my mind, probably with the finest. I've worked with a lot of broadcasters, believe it or not, and Tommy is the most unique of all of them. The other one who we won't get into it. Okay, and so we'll talk about Tommy. I'll talk about him at length another day. This is Mavericks. This is how it looked this morning. The tides are high in the morning. King tides. The king tides are around 7 feet, plus 7 feet. So there's a lot of water movement. It goes up to 7 feet at 10. Now the water's going out. So you got a lot of water moving in and out of the Golden Gate Bridge, which affects everything down the coast and even up the coast to some extent, and in the bay. So those king tides create a horribly dangerous situation for anybody along the coast. On a day like today, especially in the morning, these waves are 10 to 15 foot, maybe a little bigger on some of the sets, but they're washing up over rocks, and they're getting places you wouldn't expect them to get because of the high tide. It's as dangerous. The ocean is as dangerous right now as it ever gets because of the king tide, because of a little bit of a bump on it, because of the south winds or the whatever. I think the winds are a little bit southeast. And then this giant swell. Okay, enough said. Grandpa Bills. I just worry about you guys. I mean, people spend so much time. Everybody, it's not a video game, right? Ocean will mess you up. So these guys right now, men and women, are towing in. They're doing it because you can't physically catch that wave with a surfboard. The physics of it won't allow it. In other words, the wave's moving too fast. It's not hitting enough bottoms. It's deep water. So it's mushy and fat. And that's why they're towing in right now. This is within the last half hour. This is Steamer Lane in Santa Cruz. You can see the sets coming in. Again, you've got severe or a high surf warning, certainly. But the waves in the lane are smaller because they have to wrap in. When they wrap in, they slow down so you can catch them without a jet ski, and they actually clean up. They get less bumpy. The jet skis will go away at Mavericks most likely in the next couple hours. This afternoon, Mavericks could be all real good. I shouldn't say all time, but real good. The swell direction, there's a lot going on in the swell. There's, I know you won't be able to see it here, but the swell is 10 to 15 foot swell. So 10 feet to 15 feet open water swell. But there's three different swells. There's one swell that's 10 feet at 13 seconds. So 10 foot high ocean swell crests. And then 13-second interval between the crests, right? 13 seconds, like that. 13, 10, 1, 0, 13. And that is a long time. You're like, whatever, but that's a pretty long time. Yesterday, they were up to 17-second intervals. Those intervals are what create the size of the wave. For instance, there's also a swell running that's due west, 2 feet, 20 seconds. 2 feet, you're like, whatever, dude, I'm fine with that. You know what? 2 feet, 20 seconds will mess you up because it's 20-second interval between these little 2-foot crests. And when they hit the bottom, that whole, right, comes in, has to catch up. That whole 20 seconds has to be made up for as the wave comes up in and grows and grows and grows and grows. It's not giant, but you get, anytime you get around 20 seconds on an interval, like 5 feet at 20 seconds, I wouldn't even go out. I mean, you can, but it's pretty big. I know, it's weird, right? So 2 feet at 20 seconds adds to this already large 13-foot swell, or 10-foot swell at 13 seconds. And then there's another swell, 1 foot at 14 seconds. So my point is, there's lots of different swells and swell directions. And so you're seeing that today. That makes it even more dangerous. Okay, I'm sorry. It's been such a nasty week for, people having issues in the ocean the last couple of weeks, actually. Let me put a fast forward on this. Hope you're having a good day. This is beautiful. I love this shot. This is UC San Diego's awesome site. This is from Mount Tam, looking south. Look at that. I mean, I don't know, if you don't believe in something, right? I mean, nature's awesome. I love this. I know, so I'll play it one more time. So what's going to happen this weekend? I should get to the weather. We're going to have a nice looking weekend for the most part. There's going to be a few scattered showers possible today. Maybe a thunder shower, but no big deal. Don't change your plans. Friday looks like kind of on and off again day, kind of cool, kind of breezy, but partly to mostly sunny. Saturday looks nice, and then Sunday the clouds increase. And when the clouds increase on Sunday, we're going to see a chance of some showers Sunday night into Monday. And then this pattern, which you'll see, kind of keeps going. So the big picture here is awesome pattern. It's just not going to get back into the 70s anytime soon. We're going to be kind of unsettled right through the next 5 days. Okay, so here's where we are right here. Little fog on the coast and low clouds. I like this visible satellite image. There's Lake Tahoe right here. And you can see the spine of the Sierra Nevada. And what's nice, you see the clouds, right? You can see that because they're not contouring the mountains. Those are higher clouds. They kind of are, but they're not. But below that, you can kind of see the snow, right? There's snow there, there's snow there. There's going to be a good snow producer for the mountains over the next couple of days because it's unsettled, but the mountains create their own weather. And they do because they dam up all that moisture. So all the moisture that comes through here the next 36 hours is going to get stuck up there. And when it gets stuck up there, it's just going to dump. Okay, so this is the computer model. And you can see, let's see, here we are. This is as we go into today. Maybe a scattered shower, right? It's like, it's all over the place. But you see the green bullseye up around Butte County. That's where there'll be some good rain or scattered showers, thunder showers, and snow. Then we break out as we go into Saturday. And then on Sunday, this comes in, something like this. And then, okay, so what did you just see? Basically, you're like, what are you looking at? There's stuff in the area. There's a slight chance for scattered showers. In the mountains, that'll be more productive. And then for us, it'll just be kind of partly cloudy, partly sunny and cool. And then we get this pattern that all week, see that green kind of, I hope you can see it sitting out there. That, see how it keeps there, it's just a progress. The high never gets a chance to set up. Look at that period there. That's around Thanksgiving. Backed it up again. So, I mean, does it mean that's going to happen? No. But what it does mean, most likely to me, is that it's going to be a good run of potentially wet weather. So we'll keep an eye on that. The 5-day forecast is one of unsettledness. Yeah. So, okay. So what did we learn today? Probably, I don't know what we learned today. I just know that the high tides, big surf, and kind of a crosswind make things very difficult out in the ocean. So be safe, please, 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 all weekend. And you crab fishermen, for Christ's sakes, just let it go. Let it go. The crabs aren't coming in anyway when it's big high. When the high tide's good for you guys because you're beach casting, but you're not. The crabs are getting blown around. They're just having trouble staying in the pockets. Just wait till the freaking swells drop. The swells are going to come down pretty significantly in a couple of days, probably early next week actually, but this is not the weekend of crabfish. Okay, enough of that. I'll see you back here.